What you saw there was a drive-through. When I interviewed that resident, I like to do that because that's where you get the real information. Question I asked him was, is it safe? Do you feel safe here? And he said, yeah, he feels pretty safe here. Second thing I asked him is, does maintenance fix the issues that you have, and do they fix them promptly? And he said, yeah, they're really good at that. That was a really good plus for me. The third thing I asked him was pest control. What about roaches and infestations, things like that? Is it dirty, you know? He's like, no, they're really, really good with it. They spray the units once a month. And if you're not home, they gain access. They spray the units. They leave a note saying that they were there. And if you have a problem, they call pest control back and they spray the units to take care and eradicate. Also, he mentioned on his own that if you have a problem with a neighbor, they're really good at resolving that and making sure that people are following the guidelines and the rules of the property, which is what I really like too as well. That means the property manager is doing a good job with enforcing the policies that they have in place on the property. I met the property manager. She was really, really nice. She was actually doing some online training and training some other property managers in the surrounding properties, which is actually kind of cool, which means that there's continuing development within their structure and that they're always striving to be better and to improve, which is very, very important for me. Because if I do buy this property, I'm assuming the staff, and I want to know that the staff has a career development plan, or they're furthering their education and they're constantly improving themselves so they could deliver the best quality of service for the residents, because the residents are your clients. They're not just tenants, they're residents, they're your customers, which is really important. I saw 3 maintenance guys there. They had a golf cart. They were fixing the golf cart, which is cool. They have a maintenance garage on site. They have a workout facility. The office inside is very clean. It's very inviting. They have a lot of signage there. They actually have signage around the property that says that they strive for excellence and they want to deliver excellence, which is very, very nice. It's a reminder to the property and to the people that are living there that that's what their motto is, that's what their creed is, and how they operate and do business, which is really nice. I like that. What I did not like was the signage. It was kind of small. I didn't know it was from the main street. It was hard to find the property. It was kind of small when I turned into the road here. What else did I not like? You know, honestly, I don't know, because I think that was it, because the entire property looked very well kept with the grounds, the landscape, a lot of big trees, as you could see. I haven't looked inside of any of the units yet, so I don't know, but as far as the roofing and the paint and all that stuff and the manicure of the property, it looks really good. It's very well kept. It's very well manicured, and I like that. I think the roofing looks a little bit beat up. You know, I don't know the year of the roof. That's something I have to look at. I don't know what the maintenance records are as far as HVAC, lifetime of the HVAC, how old they are, the water heaters, appliances, things like that. I gotta get a running list of all of that to see how much lifetime I have on all of those big purchases. Regarding big purchases, the parking lot looks very well kept. There's no big parking lot repairs that need to be done, which is really nice. Yeah, that's a big expense. I think the number one biggest expense probably be the roofing and upgrading the interior of the units. I didn't look at the offering memorandum a lot, but I think this is a value add for the apartments, which is they're about I think $300 to $400 under market. So the loss to lease is about $300 to $400. But to rehab a unit, they have it anticipated about $5,000 to rehab a unit. I think it's going to be a little bit more than that to rehab units and bring the markets up. So when you do that math, over 202 units, it's going to be significant capital expenditures to get the property up to value. Now, regarding value of the property, price is not the most important part of this equation. Yes, you want to get a good price, but price is not the most important part. The appreciation and the location, the quality of the product, that's the most important aspect of this. In this market, probably about $165,000 a door. So you're looking at maybe $30 to $35 million purchase price for this property, which means you got to come up with at least $9 or $10 million down and leverage 70% for the remaining balance. what kind of loan would be on this. Agency financing, which is either Fannie Mae, probably, most likely Fannie Mae, or maybe Freddie Mac. You'll probably quote them both to make sure. And it'll be a 10-year term, interest only, hopefully, for 5 years. And then a 5-year, principal and interest payments. And with that, basically what you do there is, within the 5-year period of interest only, it keeps your payments low, which means you have your cash at hand high, and then you re-inject it back into the property, thus driving the appreciation in the value and the rents up, thus forcing appreciation in equity value, so that therefore you can refinance and take equity out, slap a new loan in, or sell it. And this is how this game is played. Anyway, that's it. I gotta go, and hope you enjoyed the walkthrough and how I break down size up deals.